I constantly for everybody, and that's okay. No, it's a change though for me. It's not. Neighbor, please don't stop. Please stop. Please stop. Why are you fighting the air for? No, for real. Like, you could go find somebody else that's entertainment somewhere else, because evidently you got a problem with me. I don't know what your personal problem is, but I just hope that you find peace with that neighbor. And I say that respectfully. Don't bring up blood pressure. Please don't do that. Watch me disturb your goddamn mental health. I hope you find peace in your life somewhere else. Oh, Lord. You know, the doctor's still trying to figure out your chin and throat, what's going on with you. But I truly hope that they get it together when they come to you. No, it's a change on me because my goddamn constantly for everybody. That's okay. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, I truly hope that you continue to find peace within, regardless to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself when someone says that you don't have potential and you don't have malicious intentions. Never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. Far from miserable, far from a hater. We not the same neighbor. No, for real. It's a trade thought for me. I'm not your genuine love respect. Entertainment purposes only. No, it's a trade thought for me. You ever had one of them family members or associates that you dealt with, or whatever the case may be in your lifetime, or whatever the case may be? You know how when you always looked out for somebody, whatever the case may be? A motherfucker turned bougie so motherfucking quick and fast. You ever had that one addict in your family that was a crack addict or whatever the case may be? They was on that heavy duty stuff. They start to change their life around. And they forgot all the times at the end of the day you showed up for them. But you wasn't looking for no favor back at the end of the day. No. I'm happy you got your shit together. But you one bougie ass motherfucker. I said what the fuck I done said. What the fuck wrong with you? No, that's what he Jay told me. Motherfucker gonna say, you ever ask somebody for a little couple of dollars, just to put some gas in the car? You would think that someone say, you know what, why not? You've been there for me during times where I need to get high. Ah! You help my habits and change on me. Motherfucker said, fuck you. Motherfucker gonna say, I changed my life around, but, I don't have no change of spirit when it comes to your mental health. You bougie son of a bitch. No, for real. I never understood this shit at the end of the day. You can help a motherfucker out at the end of the day when they going through trials and tribulations in their life. And as soon as they start to clean themselves up, the bitch start acting bougie real quick and fast like, oh, you did that for me? I thought that was your mother. No, fuck you in that bitch. It's a trade over me. No, for real. It be the trade over me. You ever had one of them associates or family members or whatever the case may be that try to get their life together and shit? And you support them, rooted them on good day, bad day, and misunderstand day. No, it's really train of thought for me. A motherfucker will act so bougie and say to you is, I don't remember you doing that for me. Of course you ain't gonna remember because your ass was high and it checked over me. I gotta go. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. It's not. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? No, it's a trait though for me. I'm about to talk about love, my favorite topic. When you know, you know. Hey, neighbor, love ain't supposed to hurt. Love is real, love is one of a kind with the right one actually for you. Monday. Emotionally available. Imagine someone walking into your life to truly communicate with you. Both on the same page, operating on a real love. It wasn't fake, nothing. It was nothing fake about you. That energy is different. You ever got lost in your own words? Only realized the week just started? And someone wasn't trying to start nothing with you? Someone truly actually knew how to value your time and day? Imagine falling in love with your crush at the end of the day. Someone truly crushing you every single day. No, it's a shade on me. How cute. Wow, Tuesday. Someone truly showed you inspiration. Only rest to hold on 1 second. It still began with the beginning of the week. How God truly shows you that two people could truly be a blessing to each other. It wasn't a rejection, it was truly a protection when it comes to your mental health. Wow. Two people actually praying for each other. Someone truly actually meaning what they say and say what they mean. Hey, I ain't here to take your kindness or weakness. I'm actually here to value your time and day. Wow. Who would have knew that Wednesday would have flew in so quick? Wow. Yeah, you my Wednesday crush. That energy is different. But you my everyday crush too. But that energy is different. Falling in love with the love of your life every single day. Only for God to give you the validation that you truly need. That hold on one second. Someone was there to protect your heart. That unconditional love truly brought you balance that day. Someone bringing peace into your life. Hold on one second. It wasn't confrontation. It wasn't someone making you mentally unstable. It wasn't nobody competing because someone had access to your heart. You know when God gives you the key, that is just different. Someone understood gravity that day. Y'all both was on the same page, operating out of real love. Who would have knew that two people would be on the same page? Thursday. Wow, we almost out done with the week soon. It just reminds you why you fell in love with somebody. You didn't have to have a hand problem mislead somebody. You understood that someone overcame trauma and pain and still being patient with time and day when it comes to healing. But you actually walked into someone's life not to mislead them. Hold on one second, you wasn't wearing a mask. Bringing pieces to someone's life Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh yeah, just because moments. It was truly a fairy tale. It began with two people being on the same page, operating out of real love. Who would have knew that God wasn't trying to dim the light on you too? Friday. It reminds you of why you acknowledge somebody. How time flies. The week then went by. It's almost the weekend. Who would have known that someone would be vibing with you? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh yeah, just because moments. Someone's not there to take your kindness or weakness. It was truly a blessing when you least expected because God was really pointing you in the right direction when it came to that healthy love. You know, someone maintaining your smile when the world's against you. Someone truly didn't want to see you frown. Walking into the right person's arms. Oh my gosh. Wow. Thanking God every single moment of this healthy union. Saying I do to the right person, not to do you wrong. Hold on one second, y'all both was on the same page when it came to common sense. Something that y'all truly didn't lack. But y'all was willing and able to motivate each other. How you gain the love and the best friend, a cheerleader, of course the person behind closed doors, that really hits different. A love language that two people can relate to. Wow. Saturday. It just reminds you of wow. I remember the time that I actually acknowledged you that how time can truly fly. And only realize, hold on one second, we still being patient with time. You know, good vibes. It never switched up. Only realized someone wasn't wearing a mask. Because God truly showed you better days up close in person. How true love can truly last. It went from 1 year to 2 years to 3 years to 30 years. You put a name in your book when it comes to your healthy union. How real love wasn't complicated. That is just different. Imagine vibing with somebody every single day in the most healthiest way. Someone there to be your biggest cheerleader. Someone truly showing you it was okay to be emotionally available. That is just different. It wasn't lust, it was real love. It got you going back in the beginning of the week. That hold on one second. I remember the day I laid eyes on you. I actually remember what I said that day to truly fall in love with you every single day. I made a promise to God that thank you for allowing me to let go of what I've been through and to come to my past and don't live my reality today. And God didn't make a mistake because God sent the right person to your life to show you that true love can truly last. Falling in love with the love of your life. Here goes Sunday. Wow. Sunday. You couldn't put a price on real love. You couldn't because someone wasn't there to take your kindness or weakness. Imagine overflowing someone's cup and they was actually meant to be part of your journey. And God didn't make a mistake. Thanking God for being patient with you, loving you unconditionally, showing you better days ahead when you understood gravity. You still healing trauma and pain, but you got the biggest cheerleader by your side. And not one lie was told, because true love was a manipulation. That energy is different. How someone could truly walk into like to protect your heart. Someone truly showing you why it began with you from Monday to Tuesday to Wednesday to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hold on one second, just because moments. I found my perfect person that's truly for me and that was truly paying attention. It wasn't controlling. It's just that energy is different when someone truly walks into like to bring you balance. Hold on one second, butterfly. You got my back as well as I got yours. That love hits different at the end of the day. Truly one of a kind. No, that's big love. I gotta go. I'm Naya Gino, love respect. My content is not for everyone. I'm far from miserable and I'm far from a hater. And I say that respectfully. Neighbor, stay in your lane. Always be yourself. Never feel wrong for expressing yourself to the wrong person. Because when the right person walks into your life, regardless of if it was an unhealthy marriage you had or those unhealthy relationships you had, when the right person walks into your life, they locked in with you. And I don't mean in a toxic way. I mean someone truly valuing your time and they didn't have to run the game to mislead you with pain. Someone understood I can't walk in your shoes as to what you overcame. But at the end of the day, I'm asking God for guidance when it comes to this healthy relationship, better days ahead. Allow you to heal that wound, that hold on 1 second you thought you had a broken heart only for someone to treat you right. When you're passionate, when your reality, that energy is different. How self-love looks differently when it comes to your confidence. Someone truly showing you don't lack self-esteem issues today. Because someone truly shows you why you're beautiful within. And it's showed on the outside. Hold on 1 second. Someone truly able to communicate with you to sit down and hold on 1 second. We can have an adult conversation. I gotta go. Only do yourself but no molestants and Johns. I'm not here genuine love respect. And true love is not supposed to hurt. It's not. True love is not built off of manipulation. True love is not built off of spell work in a toxic way. True love is built off a union that when you first start talking to somebody and you gain a friend, you gain a lover, and the plan is to not to mislead somebody. So that means when you first start talking to somebody, it should be no reason why you blindsided somebody and you ain't got good intentions. When you fall in love with somebody, I may be all over the place, but when real love is real, someone's truly not trying to make it complicated. That energy is different. When someone walks into your life, you know those first stages when y'all first start talking? Someone can actually walk into your life to treat you right every single day within that journey. Certain individuals would disrespect me and say, that's impossible. Fairy tales are not real. But that's a lie. Because only time can tell how someone can truly walk into your life, not to trauma bond you. Someone could truly walk into your life not to mislead you. Like they don't have to wear a mask to pretend to be someone they truly not. Y'all may pray differently, but someone is truly there to respect you. And imagine someone truly praying for you, not against you. That energy is different when it comes to communicating. I don't mean no disrespect, but hold on 1 second. Someone truly shows that they was here to value your time and day, and they wasn't trying to cause confusion. Someone could truly walk into your life to balance your smile when the world's against you and to see you frown. It's possible, but the right person that's truly for you. Because true love is not built off of manipulation. True love is not built off of lust. True love is not built off disrespect. True love is not built off having a hand problem. True love is not built off, it's like something they thought about, they free in their pockets or their eyesight, and I say that respectfully. Because true love is not complicated. The same way that you first started talking to someone in the beginning stages, how you felt so in love or whatever the case may be, all you do is balance it out every single day with the right person by your side, and God didn't tell a lie. Because God truly showed you that love is real. Love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Just because you never experienced a healthy relationship with somebody doesn't mean it's not out there. And be mindful and wise when trying to stop somebody from loving somebody at the end of the day. Because you're miserable. Because you can't keep a relationship. Because you don't know how to hold the relationship. Because you got to play with spark and toxic way to get someone's time and day. No, it is a check on me. I don't know what's wrong with you folks. Leave innocent people the fuck alone. I gotta go. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. It's not. True love is not supposed to hurt. It's not. It doesn't matter about someone's upbringing. It doesn't. It doesn't matter about the environment that was in. Because someone can come from the most unhealthiest environment and never was taught how to love. Or was not taught certain things to be protected or certain things. But they could truly walk into someone's life and not only love themselves, but bring the best out of somebody and love somebody properly. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. If you're not emotionally available to be in a relationship, there's no reason for you to mislead somebody with pain. Just to try to blackmail them wasn't an even exchange. You missed out on a blessing, only you realized it was your own lesson. Because God truly showed up for that innocent person and showed them, hold on 1 second. I'm redirecting you to the right person that's truly for you, that's going to see you, not to overlook you. So when the value of time, they not to run game, it's going to be an even exchange, emotionally available. Who would have knew that love was truly true and one of a kind with the right one truly for you? Because true love wasn't supposed to hurt, let alone be manipulation. That ain't just different. When someone didn't have to run game. When someone knew how to be faithful the first time around. And not one lie was told. Now, LJ, don't be always be yourself, but no, my last sentence. I'm not here to respect that my content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. Knock, 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 God knocking at your door. Knock, 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 say God is knocking at your door. They will never understand. You know that love is different. Always be yourself when someone says you ain't got potential. They could blackmail you all day long. They could try to dig up your past, shadow ban you all day long, but God will never remove the light over you. That energy is different when it comes to self-love. That energy is different. Loving yourself, that unconditional love brought you balance, acknowledge your worth, healing trauma and pain. It's going to confuse certain people when it comes to time and day, but elevation looks good on you at the end of the day. You looking real healthy when it comes to your features today. You will let go of what was holding you back, only to realize you wasn't hurting yourself with words another day. Understanding that, hold on, once you truly had potential to believe in your faith. God didn't make mistake with God who didn't love you or didn't see your worth. They try to dim your life, to disrespect you, take your kindness or weakness, but hold on 1 second, God didn't shortchange you. Loving yourself is not a crime. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. I do not worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I damn sure don't have people devices. Or play with spoken in a toxic way, or energy harvest of people's energy, or destiny swipe with anybody, or gang stalk people. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, regardless of how much you try to blackmail me, pay me out to be somebody actually not. I never was wearing the mask. That's who I actually was at the end of the day. Not agent of respect. I'm far from a hater. Our vein ain't the same, but I still know how to respect my neighbor. I gotta go. When it comes to my creativity, I get it from my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father God, and I say that respectfully. I may be corny to you. I'm far from a rapper, but just being authentic, being my authentic self, and that you can relate to what's going within and stay in your lane. I bother you so much at the end of the day that may need to have to change. And I mean that self-love. You talking about you truly heal love, but you forgot to actually do the proper work to actually go within, to understand your confidence, to stay in your lane, to understand that, hold on 1 second, I was never competing with you. It'd be the train of thought for me. Never allow someone to tell you that you can't be somebody when you ain't got malicious intentions. Just like when someone first starts to play the piano, they don't know what they're doing, but practice makes perfect. And because practice makes perfect, people was laughing at somebody because they started something and they became the best piano player person. Or someone that didn't know how to tell jokes. They went from telling corny jokes to now everybody around the world is like, ah, I gotta use the bathroom. You funny as hell. No, it's really take though for me. Don't give up on yourself, let alone your dreams. Because someone doesn't stand God's vision that God endured with you that day. You was never in competition when it come to healing trauma and pain. While you stand before yourself today to understand your self-work, how it looks good on you today. You are beautiful, you are handsome. Just because they gave up on you during your journey, do not give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. When it comes to my creativity, I do not work with third party, and I never did. I get it from my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father, God, and I work by myself, and I say that respectfully. You know, when God sends the right people into your life, they don't have hate in their vein. That jealousy and envy mindset is not within their mindset, and I say that respectfully, even on their worst day. They don't look at you like competition when it comes to elevation. They act in their body weight when it comes to maturing. The energy is different. They act in their shoe size. They understood what they overcame when it came to time and they pain. They still dealing with trauma and pain because they still being balanced with, hold on 1 second, I'm still healing. But I still know how to respect my neighbor to stay in my lane. So actually rooting you on days when you can't see. They ain't trying to kick you down and get you locked up, put you in a psych board. They don't look at you like competition. The energy is different. We all don't operate the same. I know how to respect my neighbor. The energy is different. You know, when God sends the right people into your life, respect will be a two-way street. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater. What about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater. What about you? Peace and respect, so respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. You mighty where they don't them yell like go. You neighbor, confidence. What's going on you today? Stop the violence. Your life matters. Your life matters. Your life matters. Your life matters. Healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process, and I say that respectfully. I gotta go. Have a safe year, day, evening, weekend. You matter, you're worthy. I gotta go. Thank you for your time. Now you're doing what I respect. Today is currently May 20th, 2025. I'm closing this video out at 8:25 p.m. And I say this respectfully. When it comes to my creativity, I don't gotta jack nobody else's to copy anybody's swag at the end of the day. I got my own swag when it comes to God's vision, and it's just different. I know how to put respect on my neighbor's name, and it's just different. I'm far from a hater, far from miserable. I would never hurt myself at the end of the day. Or because my neighbor wants me to dim my light. But God chose me not to overlook me. I don't wish the devil. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Gang slogan is really real. So a lot of people don't speak up for themselves because they live in fear and they scared. But you matter and you're worthy and your voice does matter. And especially when you're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing, we all don't operate the same, understanding what we dealt with when it comes to pain. Jealousy and envy is real, but it don't live in everybody's vein because we all not the same. Always be yourself. When someone says you don't have potential, someone actually sees a vision within you, that actually sees your potential, that actually sees your growth. And they're going to put respect on your name. And they don't have hate or jealousy or envy within them because we all not the same. Always be yourself. And I say that respectfully. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.